Hi everyone, welcome to Vin's workshop. Today we practice on simplifying rational expression. First of all, let's talk about finding the domain of rational function. So in example 1, we have 5x squared plus 3 divided by x squared plus x minus 12. So a function is undefined when the denominator equal to 0. 1 over 0 will give me undefined. So our job to find the domain of this rational expression is set the bottom not equal to 0 because we don't want the bottom equal to 0. If it's equal to 0, it leads to undefined. So we will go ahead and do this. Set the bottom x squared plus x minus 12 not equal to 0. We just work with the bottom because they're asking you the domain, which means where your function is undefined. So we just work with the bottom. We don't worry about the top part yet. Okay, so we're gonna solve this quadratic function by factoring. So if we draw the x, I use the diamond form. If you don't know what this diamond form is, you can go back to the factoring video, try to find a video show you how to factor a trinomial function. So we will take first number times last. So 1x squared times negative 12 is negative 12, and the middle term will be filled in the bottom. Then we're looking for a pair with multiply give you negative 12 and add give you 1. Add up give you 1. So a pair with multiply give you 12, that would be a factor of 12. So I list out all the factor of 12. 12 is 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. And 4 times 3, so let's repeat 3 times 4. So that's pretty much it. Now we find the sum and difference of them. So the sum of first pair is 13, second is 8, and third is 7. The difference is 11, 4, and 1. We're looking for the pair which give me 1, so which is 3, 4 is the pair I'm looking for. So 3, 4, I fill in here 3 and 4. 3 add 4 give me 7, don't give me 1, so it means we need to subtract them. So let's say, how about negative 3? Negative 3 add 4 give me positive 1. Negative 3 times 4 give me negative 12. So this is the correct pair we have in the diamond form. So the next step is we write down the answer. We will have x times x. We keep the plane in the middle, in the back. Then we're gonna do it, fill in the number in the pair in the diamond form. So we have x minus 3 times x plus 4 and not equal to 0. They both not equal to 0. The next step we're gonna do is split them up. X minus 3 times x plus 4 equal to 0 is either x minus 3 equal to 0, which make the whole thing equal to 0, or my bad, it should be not equal to 0. Or the second pair, x plus 4, if it's equal to 0, that make the whole thing equal to 0. So we have two solutions. First one, x minus 3 not equal to 0, or x plus 4 not equal to 0. So we isolate the x from both terms, so add 3 on both sides. That will give me x not equal to 3. And subtract 4 on both sides. So it will tell me x not equal to negative 4. To write, so we have two solutions. X cannot equal to 3 and x cannot equal to negative 4. To write the answer in interval notation, we need to put both solutions in the number line. So I will draw a number line from negative infinity to positive infinity. So we say that we have two solutions, 3 and negative 4. So mark 2 point, negative 4, and then 3. So we say that x cannot equal to 3 and x cannot equal to negative 4, which means we don't take that number. So I cross this out. We don't take that. Or if you want, you can use an open circle for both, which means negative 4 and 3 is not included in the solution. So it's tell me that my solution is any other number except -4 and 3. So we have the answer in interval notation is negative infinity to -4 from this part, and union -4 to 3 for this section, and from 3 to positive infinity, so union 3 to positive infinity. And that is the answer for problem 1. So the final answer tell me that whatever number you choose for x, it cannot be equal to -4 and 3, and this is the interval notation for the solution. Let's say the answer is not clear for you, so let's check the answer. Okay, let's check the solution. So check what happened when x equal to, let's say x equal to 3. So check x equal to 3. So we're gonna do is plug into the rational expression to see will we have a solution. So we have 5x squared will be replaced by 3. X will be replaced by 3. So let me use a brighter color, that's too dark. So x will be replaced by 3. 3 squared plus 3 divided by the bottom part, you have x squared again, so that would be 3 squared plus x, so which means plus 3, and minus 12. So plus 3 minus 12. So 3 squared give me 9. 5 times 9 plus 3 over 3 squared another 9 plus 3 minus 12. So top part we have 5 times 9 is 45 plus 3 is 48. Divide by 9 plus 3 is 12, minus 12 give me 0. And 8 over 48 over 0 is undefined. That is the reason why x equals to 3 is not a solution, as we talked about that before. And when you check with x equal to -4, we have the same answer. So let's do that. Check x equal to -4. We will have 5 times with -4 squared. -4 squared plus 3 all over -4 squared plus -4 minus 12. So plus -4 minus 12. That give me -4 squared give me positive 16, and plus 3 over this one give me 16 minus 4 minus 12. So 5 times 16 is 80, plus 3 will give me 83 over 16 minus 4 is positive 12, minus 12 is 0. As you see, it's the same thing. 83 over 0 was give me another undefined. So whatever you choose for x, you definitely don't want is x equal to 3 and x equal to -4. That's why interval notation accepts -4 and 3. Now, with the idea we learned from example 1, let's go over example 2. So we find the domain for this rational expression is the same idea. We set the bottom not equal to 0. 3x squared plus 5x minus 2 not equal to 0. Then we're gonna factor this one by the same things, diamond form. So draw the x. First number times last give me the top part. So 3 times -2 give me -6. And the middle number is positive 5, will be stay at the bottom. So we find a pair with multiply give me -6 and with add up give me 5. So we need to find the factor of 6. So factor of 6 is 1, 6, 2, 3, and pretty much it. Now we find the sum and difference of them. So the sum is 7 and 5, different is 5 and 1. So I need 5. It can be either one. It can be 1, 6 or 2, 3. When we plug them in, we will see. Let's say I want to choose the pair 2, 3 and then see do I have correct answer. So I fill in here 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 give me 5. Perfect. 2 times 3 give me positive 6. Oh, it's wrong. We need negative 6. So we have positive 6, which means that 2 and 3 is not a right pair. So how about 1 and 6? So we fill in 1 and 6. 1 plus 6 give you 7, don't give you 5. How about I put the negative at 1? Negative 1 at 6 give me positive 5. That's good. Negative 1 times positive 6 give you negative 6. That's correct. That is the pair we're looking for. So by the method I teach you before, so you have x minus 1 times x plus 6. Okay, but there's a problem here. So as you see that x times x give you x squared, but they won't give you back to 3x squared, which means something is not right. So to upgrade the method I just teach you before, right now we have the leading coefficient is 3. Last time you have the leading coefficient is 1, so it's nothing cause problem. Right now the leading coefficient is 3. The problem turned out more complicated. So we have to do is divide both number by 3. Divide both number by 3. So and then see can you simplify them. So 1/3 cannot be simplified. So I will keep it there for now. And 6 divided by 3 give me 2. Okay, so 1/3 cannot be simplified, and we don't like fraction. I will move the 3 in front. So this is the trick way to learn how to. This is the trick way to factor the trinomial with the leading coefficient is not 1. The way you're moving 3 forward is not make sense in mathematical way, but this is the trick to help you do it factoring faster. So if you want to know why the reason why this one worked, you should go back to my factoring trinomial and understand more and practice more the formal way and also the trick way like we're having here. Okay. So we will have the answer is 3x minus 1 times with x plus 2, and they are not equal to 0. So pick up from the last idea, each of them not equal to 0. So 3x minus 1, 3x minus 1 not equal to 0, or x plus 2 not equal to 0. Then we solve for x on each of them. So we will isolate the x by add 1 on both sides. That's give me 3x equal to 1, not equal to 1, and then keep going, divide by 3 on both sides. So we will have x cannot equal to 1/3. X cannot equal to 1/3. That is one of my solution. Okay, we do the same on the other side. So isolate the x by subtract 2 on both sides. And straightforward, x cannot equal to -2. Okay, and that is the second solution. So to write this answer in interval notation, we need to put both of them in the number line. So I need some space here. I'm gonna erase this. We draw a number line from -infinitive to positive infinitive. Then we mark 2 points for two solutions here. So 1/3 and -2. -2 is smaller because it's negative. So -2 go first, and then 1/3. Okay, so we say that x can be any number except that x cannot equal to -2 or 1/3. If you want, you can use an open circle for them. Then the final answer in interval notation is from -infinitive to -2, -infinitive to -2, parenthesis, which means not included, union, -2 to 1/3, for this section, and 1/3 to positive infinitive, so union 1/3 to positive infinitive. And that is the answer for example 2. Subject, I have 2 problems for you to practice on, so make sure you understand the example. You have 5 seconds to pause the video, so try on it, have fun, good luck everyone. So I believe you have your answer already, so let's go over 2 problems right here really quick to check do we have the same answer or not. So we find the domain of this one, we set the bottom cannot equal to 0. So x squared plus 5x plus 6 cannot equal to 0. Factor this one, I have to use the diamond form. First number times last. So 1 times 6 give me 6. The middle number is 5. We find a pair with multiply give me 6 and add up give me 5. So that pair should be 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 give me 5 and 2 times 3 give me 6. So the answer will be x plus 2 times x plus 5 cannot equal to 0. Then we set each of them cannot equal to 0. Or x plus 3 cannot equal to 0. Then we isolate the x, subtract 2 on both sides. So x cannot equal to negative 2. And isolate the x on this side, subtract 3 on both sides. Then x cannot equal to negative 3. Then we put both of them in the number line. So negative 2, negative 3, and negative infinitive, positive infinitive. We say that x cannot equal to both of them, so I cross them out, or we have to use the open circle for each. Then final answer will be from negative infinitive to negative 2, union, from negative 2 to negative 3, union, and from negative 3 to positive infinitive. And that is the answer for problem 1. So it's the same idea for problem 2. You said the bottom cannot equal to 0. Cannot equal to 0. And we do the diamond form. So first time last, 2 times negative 6 give me negative 12. The middle number is 1. So the pair with multiply give me negative 12 and add up give me 1 is 4 and negative 3. Okay, so my next step is write them both in the answer form, x plus 4 times x minus 3. So as we see that the leading coefficient is not 1, right now it's 2, we have to do is divide both number by 2 and see can we reduce it. So 2 go to 4 twice, so it's 2 times, and the other one 3 divided by 2, 3 cannot divide by 2. This one is the simplest form, and we don't like to have a fraction, so I move 2 forward. That will give me x plus 2 times with 2x minus 3, and they both cannot equal to 0. Then each of them will cannot be equal to 0. Okay, so we solve each of them. First part, subtract 2 on both sides, so x cannot equal to negative 2. And the other side, we isolate the x, add 3 on both sides. Then 2x equal to cannot equal to positive 3, and divide by 2 on both sides. Then x cannot equal to 2/3. 3/2. My bad, 3/2. Now we put both of them in the number line. Negative infinitive, positive infinitive, mark 2 point, negative 2, and 3/2. So we don't take both of them, so cross them out. And if you want, put the circle instead of cross them out. Either one, which one is work for you. So the final answer will be negative infinitive to negative 2, union, negative 2 to 3/2, union, and 3/2 to positive infinitive. And that is the final answer for problem 2. So I hope that I have give you some idea about finding the domain of the rational function. The other way to asking this question is find the x value which make your function is undefined. So in that case, you set the bottom equal to 0, and the answer you have will be, let's say, x equals to -2 and x equals to -3. They're asking you find the x value, not the domain. So I hope that we are clear about finding the domain of the rational function. So in this section, we're gonna see how can we simplify a rational expression. So basically, the main method on solving or simplifying the rational expression is factoring. So make sure you're strong on factoring before you get into the section. If you're still confused about factoring, you should go back to other series of the video show you how to factoring, with factoring the greatest common factor, factoring the trinomial, factoring 4 terms, factoring by formula. So they are the video I has been made and posted online on YouTube, so you can go back on that one. Alright, example 3, we have x squared minus 9 divided by x squared minus 7x plus 12. So x squared minus 9, so I pick it out, x squared minus 9. Since the square and the minus remind me the difference of square, so I'm thinking, is this number can be rewrite as a number raised to the second power, with number square give me 9, so with this 3 square. So I rewrite the problem as x squared minus 3 squared. Then we will apply the difference of square. We have x plus 3 times x minus 3. Okay. Then I go back to the original problem and rewrite that as x plus 3 times x minus 3. Okay, divide by, so the bottom part we have to factor the bottom part. So x squared minus 7x plus 12. We have to factor this one by the diamond form. So draw the x, first number times last, give me 12 on the top and -7 at the bottom. So with multiply give me 12 and add up give me 7. How about -4 and -3? -4 add -3 give you -7, and -4 times -3 give you positive 12. So my factoring of this trinomial is x minus 4 times x minus 3. So we bring it back to the original, x minus 4 times x minus 3. So which one like term will be divided out? X minus 3 divide x minus 3 is completely out, give me 1 and 1. Then 1 times x plus 3 is still x plus 3. And 1 times x minus 4 is still x minus 4. And that is my final answer. Okay. You don't need the parenthesis for the numerator. Okay, so example 4, we do the same thing with factoring the top part and we factor the top part and factor the bottom part. So on the top part, 2x cubed minus 16. Since the cube tell me that this should be the cube and minus, that tell me that the cube and minus reminding me about the difference of cube. So let's see, is there any number raised to the third power give me 16? So that's none, which means we may have the greatest common factor. So how about this 2? 2 go to 16, which is 2 is the greatest common factor. So we factor 2 out, we have x to the third minus 8. X to the third minus 8, and 8 can be rewrite as 2 to the third power, give me 8. And as you see that we have x cubed minus 2 cubed, that is the difference of cube. So then I just apply the formula. Whatever I have, I bring it down, drop the cube, so x minus 2. X to the third, you take 1 already, we still have 2 more, so x squared. 2 to the third, you take 1 already, so we have 2 more of 2 squared. We have 2 more of 2, which is 2 squared. The middle sign will be opposites with the first sign, and two first term multiply to each other, so you have 2x. So final answer for this one is 2 times x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay, so rewrite the top part as 2 times x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4. At the bottom, we have 2x squared plus 4x plus 8. As you see, they all even number, which tell me that I can factor out 2. Let's factor out 2 from the bottom and then see what do we have. So factor out 2, we have x squared plus 2x plus 4. And x squared plus 2x plus 4, if you try to factor this one, you will see they are prime. And compare back and forth numerator and denominator, you see that 2 divided by 2 completely 1 and 1. And x squared plus 2x plus 4 match with the bottom, so they divide down, also give me 1. So 1 times x minus 2 times 1 will be x minus 2. And 1 times 1 is also 1, so x minus 2 over 1 is still x minus 2. And that is the answer for example 4. Okay, I want to make sure you see that I didn't write so clear the answer right here for problem 3, and this one is the answer for example 4. So Jack, I have 6 problems for you to practice on. If you get stuck, go back to the example. Make sure you understand the concept, and make sure you know how to factor trinomial, binomial, the difference of cube, the difference of square. That's pretty much it. So have fun and good luck, everyone. We will discuss about the answer after 5 seconds. Alright, I believe you have your answer already. So let's go over really quick on 6 examples here. So example 1, to simplify this expression, I need to factor out the top part. So we use the diamond form. Negative 4 stay at the top, negative 3 at the bottom. The pair which work on this diamond form is 4 and 1. So with the negative at 4, so negative 4 plus 1 give you negative 3, and negative 4 times 1 give you negative 4. Then we will have x minus 4 times x minus 1 plus 1. Then since we have the leading coefficient is 2, we have to do is divide by 2 on both sides. So 4 divided by 2 give me 2, and 1/2 cannot divide by 2, then I bring 2 forward. Then we have x minus 2 times with 2x plus 1. And at the numerator of the problem 1, denominator of the problem 1, we have 2x plus 1, which there's no greatest common factor, so I just bring it over 2x plus 1. And you see that on the numerator and denominator, they both have 2x plus 1, so I just need to do is simplify them out. So give me the answer is 2x. Give me the answer is x minus 2. And that's the answer for problem 1. Problem 2, we have, as you see on the numerator, we have 3 is the greatest common factor. So we're going to factor 3 out. Give me y cubed plus 27. And as you see, if you factor this denominator, you will know it's prime. because there's no pair multiply give you 9 and subtract or add up give me -3. So I will bring it over. That is the prime factor prime trinomial y squared minus 3y plus 9. Now keep going, look on the top, the numerator, you will see that 27 is 3 to the third power. Y to the third plus 3 to the third, that is the sum of cube. So we factor this one by the formula. You will have 3 times y plus 3 times y squared minus 3y plus 9 over the bottom part is y squared minus 3y plus 9. And as you see that the trinomial right here is alike, so they will divide out, give me with 3 times y plus 3, and that is the final answer for problem 2. Okay, that's the answer for problem 2. Problem 3 is the same idea. As you see, 3 in the greatest common factor, so we factor 3 out. You have x squared minus x squared minus 9. And at the bottom part, this is the trinomial, so let's factor this by the diamond form. So draw the x. We have -18 on the top and 3 at the bottom. So it's look like 6 and 3 would be work. 6 and 3 with the negative at 3. So 6 minus 3 give me 3, and 6 times -3 give me -18. So my answer on this problem is x plus 6. The factor on the denominator is x plus 6 times x minus 3. And on the numerator, we still can factor this one. This is the difference of square. So we will have 3 times x plus 3 times x minus 3, the difference of square formula. And we have x plus 6 times x minus 3. As you see, x minus 3 is alike. They will be simplifying or divide out. Left us with 3 times x plus 3 over x plus 6, and that is the lowest term. That's our final answer for problem 3. So problem 3, we have to factor the trinomial like we did before, the diamond form. 6 times 6 give me 36, and the bottom number is -13. So the pair which work is 9 and 4 with the negative on both. So -9 at -4 give me -13, and -9 times -4 give me +36. So that is a correct pair. So our next step is write the answer. X minus 9 times x minus 4. Then we divide both sides by the leading coefficient, which is 6. So divide by 6. Now can we reduce this one? So 9 and 6, if I reduce by 3, give me 3 over 2. And 4 and 6, if I reduce by 2, give me 2 over 3. Then we can apply the concept I gave you before. We move the denominator in front. Then we have the answer for that one is we have 2x minus 3 times with 3x minus 2. That is the factor of the numerator. Now we do the same for denominator. So draw the x. 3 times -2 give me -6, and the middle number is 1. So the pair which work is 3 and 2 with the negative on 2. So 3 at -2 give me +1, and 3 times -2 give me -6. Then we write both of them in the answer form. So x plus 3 times x minus 2. And leading coefficient is 3. So we're going to do is divide by 3 on both terms. So 3 divided by 3 give me 3 divided by 3 is 1 time, and this one 2/3 in the lowest term, so I bring 3 in front. So that will give me x plus 1 times with 3x minus 2. Then 3x minus 2 is like terms, so they cancel out. They're like, so they divide out. So give me the final answer is 2x minus 3 over x plus 1. So problem 5, we have d minus c over c minus d. They almost look the same. So first of all, we have to line them up in the right place first. So negative c plus d over c minus d. Since c starts with negative, then we factor out the negative. So that will give me c minus d over c minus d. Now c minus d over c minus d will be divided out, give me 1. So with the negative in the front, so our answer will be negative 1 is the answer. On problem 6, we have 4a minus 3b over 3a minus 4b. They look almost the same. They already line up. But the problem is 4a and this one 3a, this one 3b, and the other one is 4b. They almost look the same, but they are not the same. So this one basically cannot be simplifying. This one is already in the lowest term. We cannot do anything, so that already in lowest term. Alright, to close today's section, I have 8 problems for you to practice on. Make sure you understand when we factor by grouping 2 by 2, 3 by 1, when we use the diamond form to factor, and when we use the formula. Alright, so good luck everyone. You have 5 seconds to pause the video before the answers show up. So good luck, have fun. Answer up. I hope that we have correct answer. So if you get stuck or you don't have correct answer, just make sure you understand how to solve it, and go back and resolve the problem. Okay. All right. Thanks everyone. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.